this building, he had two sons that graduated from this school not too long ago. Stephen doesn't want me to tell you when they graduated because it will interfere how old he is. I can make fun of him a little bit. Steve and I go way back. We're in 3 different bands together. We're in a Kiss tribute act together. I was going to show you a picture, but Mrs. Constantine wouldn't let me show it. And it's because I wear some questionable clothing in that performance. But I play the role of Gene Simmons, and it's quite a fun show, and he's ace. So all he has to do is walk around the stage and pretend that he's drunk. And it's really quite the spectacle. And then we're also in an Eagles tribute act, and we're actually going to premiere the Eagles tribute act in this theater.
Awesome.
So thanks a lot, Stephen, for coming today. Really appreciate you taking the time out for coming. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm John Arsenault. I'm a full-time touring musician and technician. And so what that means is I'm broke. Flatter than pea on a plate. I am broke. But my wife and I decided to make that change in our lives because I was unhappy in corporate Canada, and I went back, and that was almost 3 years ago now that I've been touring and as a professional technician. So as a touring musician, we play for artists or we play for ourselves. But generally, I'm one of those people that play for artists. I play guitar, drums, bass, piano, whatever they'll pay me to play, and I go and do that. But on the other hand of things, I am a technician. I'm an audio engineer. That's what I really love doing. And I generally work with the bands on stage. So I'm normally the person that's located off the side of the stage, and I work on what they're hearing in those hearing aids that you all see them wear, or the boxes that are in front of them. I work with the bands directly. That's generally what I do. Sometimes I'm at front of house. And that's kind of my background. I've been doing it since I was 12 years old. In fact, at Beaverbrook School, where I went to elementary school, we had some really cool old speakers that would, periodically catch on fire. That was neat. WorkSafe New Brunswick wasn't a thing then. And then at Harrison Trumbull, I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for the theater at Harrison Trumbull High School. I truly don't. I stole my Cross Guards car when I was 15 years old, and I crashed it into a mail post truck. So where would I have been had Michael Granville, Denison Tate, Wayne Trail, and I'm forgetting one other person. Oh yeah, he's not important, don't worry about him. Anyway, if it wasn't for those gentlemen to bring me into the theater, I don't know what I would have done. And they made me the captain of what they called the Sound and Light team, or SALT for short. So, fast forward a few years, I went into the industry and worked corporate Canada for a little while. I managed a company called Brinks, you might have heard it. I managed Brinks for the East Coast, so from Ottawa over, and handled logistics and things like that. And then I got tired of managing that business when I knew in my heart what I was supposed to do was play music and be an audio engineer. And so I took the leap, and we haven't eaten since. So that's where we are. So fast forward to February of 2025, that's where I come in on this run. Stephen LeBlanc was doing a performance for the students, as he's done time and time again, and he asked me to come and run some lights for him and run some audio for him, and I never left. That started a conversation with Mrs. Constantine, to which we both agreed that there needed to be an upgrade to the theater. We did not know that we were going to place a small ball at the top of Poley Mountain and then let it roll down and accumulate inertia and size. And my God, did it ever. Every day something changed in here, and that was pretty crazy. What ended up happening was when I came in, I decided we needed audio, we needed some lighting, and we kind of put it outsourced to the company that I work with mostly, which is a sponsor of most of the events that we do in here, is SSI Audio. And we said, okay, well, we're going to buy a couple of things, and we're going to get started and whatever. And then I said, okay, we need to get rid of the ceiling that's in the theater. And I actually had a conversation with Mr. McLean about that. Where are you, Mr. McLean? Put your hand up. I can't. Oh, there you are. So I had a conversation with that. In my first meeting with Mr. McLean, I was like laser eyes focused on this guy. I'm like, gotta get money out of him. Because we need this ceiling gone. Because while Stephen was performing on that day in February, all I could hear was the ceiling. Do you remember the ceiling? It would go ting, 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 while he was playing, and I was like, oh, that's gotta go. So I put the word out to my Facebook account, and I said, look, who do I know in the industry that in construction that will come in and do some demo? I thought, a couple of grand and we'll get that done. And to my surprise, a good friend, Billy O'Brien, answered the call, and this is not Billy's normal thing. Billy builds high-end homes and renovates high-end homes. And spends a lot of time in detail and works at a very, very high level. And I thought that I didn't even ask him about this because I thought that demo would be beneath him. but he took it on, and did he ever take it on? So we had Billy O'Brien work with us, and Todd Hamilton, and their ideas and their attention to detail. They were always challenging me on the construction and what we were going to do. I could not have done it without you two gentlemen. So thank you very, very much. Woo! Billy and his wife also went to this school. His wife is Annette. They also went to this school and graduated from this school. I'm not going to tell you when, but there's been a few big jobs since then. 1987, really?
Nice try, 85.
Okay. I'm going to move on here. And then, of course, the third person that I really want to thank, and there's others I'm going to get to in just one second. I have a note up here that says, "Don't ramble." Okay, is Mrs. Constantine. Mrs. Constantine has put her trust and faith in me without understanding. It's not possible for her to know what I know from the music industry and performing arts. I could sit down and educate her on that over hours and hours. She's capable of learning it. But when I say to her, "Hey, I need to buy an Ultratech tomorrow," well, what's that do? It puts the smoke in the air so you can see the lights. Okay, do we need it? Yes. Okay, buy it. That's the conversations I have with Tammy. Do we need it? Buy it. She trusts me to make those decisions. Without that machine, you don't see these pretty beams in the air, right?
No, 60,000.
Oh, we need to buy the same audio system that is in the Roger, what is the name of that theater? The Roger Waters, maybe? Maybe it's the Roger Waters Theater in New York City where they do Hamilton. We need the same PA system. Do we need it? Yes, we need it. Okay. And now we have it. So if you go to New York City and watch Hamilton, it's coming out of this DNB PA system. All right? So it's really, really high-end equipment. It's, I like to say that this room and this PA and this lighting, the house lighting, the comfort of this is better than the Capitol Theater. It's not bigger than the Capitol Theater, but in my opinion, it's the brands that I like, it's the brands that SSI supports, and they're just down the road. When something goes wrong, and it does, they're just down the road and they can help us with that. All right, so some thank yous. Tammy, Steven, Spencer couldn't have done this without you. Me and Mr. Spencer, we got off on the wrong foot right off the bat because, oh my goodness. I walked in here and I tore down the sound booth and he lost his mind. Okay,
He wasn't alone. He wasn't alone.
But what has developed is a relationship. I think that Steven, Spencer and I will be friends until the day we die. We will be friends and play music together from here on in. So I really value that. Billy O'Brien, Todd Hamilton, Peter Robinson is in the house. The electrician that did all the work is the son of Bill Robinson, who was the principal here for many, many years. Peter's in the room. Thank you, Peter. Peter's attention to detail is absolutely unmatched in the electrical business, and I know because I did a little bit of time in the electrical business. Electricians always have the wisecrack jokes like, "Oh, you can tell the electrician's been here because there's mess all over the floor." Well, it's not true with Peter. He did a fantastic job, and again was always challenging me on some of the designs and the placements of things. So that's great. Todd Killam built our spaceship at the back. It's a front of house booth. Todd Killam is alumni, and both of his children graduated from here. Dan and Brad, where's Dan and Brad? Just holler. Oh, Dan's not here. Brad is here. Dan and Brad are Dan LeMay and Brad Goodwin are the teachers in the back end of the school at the wood shop and the mechanic shop. I was interrupting their classes every single day, asking them to cut things for me, build things for me, and do all that. And for like almost a year, they were just hounded by me. So thank you guys. I apologize for the interruption. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your help. Trish and Nick and the rest of the janitorial team, I'm sorry I don't know all of your names. Thank you. I know we were stealing bins from you. We were spraying spray paint. It made us nauseated too. We understand the challenges that were there. We really appreciate your patience and helping us navigate through all of that. So thanks to the Lisa and Whitney and the rest of the office staff, again, bugging Jeff, bugging for network connections and all that stuff. We really appreciate all the support that you gave us, for sure. All right? So now we're at the point where I'm done the project and I'm handing the keys back over to the school. The question is, what the heck are you going to do with it? Right? So we need some drama, we need some music, we need some things happening in here. And on a go-forward basis, one of the things I look forward to coordinating and working with the school on is obviously getting the sound team up to snuff to where I can tuck out the back door. And the second thing is bringing live performance here by bringing some weekend shows with some touring artists and actually using the kids to put on some of those shows. And bringing in technicians for seminars, those types of things. But we have to get drama back. We lost it. We lost the performing arts during COVID. We all know that. And it's really hard to get those programs back. And that was the hidden agenda that I had. Both of my children both go to this school. One's in grade 6 down the hall and the other's in grade 9. Actually, he's controlling the lighting today. And I wanted them to have an outlet. Because not every kid is made for a basketball. Not every kid is made for the science labs upstairs. Not every kid is made for automotive. And we need to have those outlets available for those kids to be able to come in here. Because like I said, where the heck would I be if I didn't have Harrison Trumbull's auditorium? Right? So my pledge to you is to help any way that I can to support these things, the drama, the plays, the music arts, whatever I can do to help you. But it's up to you, the faculty, the leadership, to get stuff going. All right? Then from there, we need more funding. Yes, we need more money. We need more money. We got to pay off the bill that we got. That's important. The second thing is we need a little bit more money because the upgrades are not done. We need new seats, Randy. Where are you? Mr. McLean, we need new seats, as you can tell. They'll last us for a couple of years, but that's it. We need new seats. So we need some funding. We appreciate the money that the province has given us already, but there's more to come. This room should last about 15 to 20 years with the infrastructure that we have, but there's maintenance to do, right? And we got to keep up with that. So that's it for me. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys coming here. I'm going to invite Mrs. Constantine back to the stage because she has a word to the donors that are in the room, and I'm going to finish it there. So again, thank you for all your support. Really glad to have done this project, and look at what we built.
Thank you, John.
We give a huge shout out to John Arsenault, and I did write a little blurb in your souvenir program that you have.
Turn on the front wash for me, boys.
Front wash, that's what I need, wash, yes. My thoughts, yes. I just wanted to say, I did write a little blurb about John and his family and his work and his dedication to this project in your souvenir program, and it is important. John and the construction crew, so Billy and Todd, have been here till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, 1:30 in the morning during a snowstorm. These men, I say men because it's only been 3 men, have been working nonstop. It's nothing for them to do 12, 14 hours a day, every day. They come back, they don't complain about it, they pick up and get the job done. And it's been a phenomenal job, and the quality is second to none. And so we've been very, very fortunate. So thank you, and John has been spearheading that project for us, and he has spent countless hours, volunteer hours, putting that in for our community, and so we're very appreciative, John. So
thank you, John.
Before we acknowledge our donors, I just want to make sure that you pay attention in your program to what's going on this week here at Salisbury Regional. So tomorrow night, if the weather cooperates, there's been a lot of time and energy put into a coffee house and the town celebrating the opening, or the
unveiling,
last word, introducing the new cultural policy. So it's another example of the town and school working together and showcasing an event tomorrow night here at Salisbury Regional. If for some reason the weather doesn't cooperate, we'll be back here next Thursday night, same time, same place. And also in your program, you'll see about some of the other events coming up, and the tickets are on the Eventbrite site. Now to our donors. I did wonder, this changed. I don't have a podium. I asked John, I'd like to put a table on the stage with my gifts. You know what he said to me? No. I was like, what? He'd like me to read the teleprompter. Well, I am not 6 feet tall. I would be up like this. That was a no for me. Anyway, John and I have been negotiating along the way a little bit. So in alphabetical order, you're going to turn up some lights for me. I would like to acknowledge the contributions of our donors. So Anglophone East School District and our Superintendent, Randy McLean. So Mr. McLean, can you stand up and wave to the nice people? And with Mr. McLean, he brought Stephanie Patterson, the Director of Communications, and Donna Godfrey, somebody I have to communicate with daily. She's our Director of Schools. So Donna, can you please wave, and Stephanie, to the nice people? So Mr. McLean, there'll be a gift basket for you, a gift package for you at the back with Anglophonique's name on it. Please and thank you. Second of all, Bill and Builders, Bill and Annette O'Brien and Todd Hamilton, and so they have been our, we didn't know it was going to be such a lengthy relationship, so the kids all know John, Bill, and Todd like they're regular staff members. So we want to give a huge shout out to them, and we have a gift for you as well, which John wouldn't let me bring the things up, so I couldn't give them to you. He wants them at the back, so they're at the back in the dark. Cooper Rentals, are they here? Because I can't see, of course. Somebody here from Cooper Rentals? So they donated staging for us right from the get-go. Dan's Damages, Shannon and Dan, are one of you here? They were coming. So started off last year that Dan donated to us hundreds of boxes of clothing, and we had our huge clothing sale, and we made over $9,000, and Dan donated that money to us. So that's where it all started. Extreme Window and Entrance Systems, was Phyllis able to make it? Oh, there she's over there. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you. Darren, looks like Darren's beside her. I see a tall man. I'm assuming it's Darren. Between my eyesight and the lights, yes. So they are huge supporters of our community. Darren and Phyllis's children all went here. Darren is a former alumni as well. We have Jennifer Edgett and Morgan Gogan, and they have a daycare here. So how many years ago, Jennifer? 11 years maybe? 13 years ago, Jennifer came to me about an idea to pitch to Mr. Robinson. It was, what do you think, Tammy, if we had a daycare here at the school? I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then, so I talked through the logistics, we got our pitch ready off to Bill Robinson, we went, and voila, we have a daycare here at school. So that is very convenient for our families, and it's great for our community, so it's top notch. And Jennifer and Morgan are huge supporters. Morgan is also a former alumni. They're huge supporters of Salisbury Regional. So Jennifer, yes, thank you. Robinson Electrical, as you heard, Peter Robinson. Peter is also a former student of Salisbury Regional, and John mentioned that Bill, of course, is a former principal, and giving back. Because the other thing is, Mayor Rob asked me, well, Tammy, what about the donations that people have put extra in for? Like our contractors have all put extra in, right? And have treated us very well and very fair. We have Dave Kierstead, Salisbury Funeral Home. Dave is a huge supporter of us here at Salisbury Regional, and we're very appreciative of the work and the support that he gives us here. There is a gift bag for everybody at the back, Dave, so don't go out without your bag. Shelley Geldert is here as president of the Lions Club and is also former alumni. I'm quite excited. She has a check for me today before she goes, so that's very exciting. I forgot to get you people to stand because some people don't know who you are. I know you all because I've grown up with you, but not everybody does, so I do apologize. Dyson Jones, where are you? Also former alumni, also our pharmacist at the local Guardian. So we have a great relationship and a great partnership there with the Guardian. Thank you. We have SS Audio. Lee Forrester is also a former alumni, and is Lee here?
Yep.
Hiding from me, probably. Yes. Yes, Lee and Ben and Lee have treated us very well with countless hours and making sure we can get the best deal possible on all the equipment that we've brought here. And yes, these things do not go unnoticed. Also, the town of Salisbury, Mayor Rob and council are tremendous supporters here of Salisbury Regional. We have great community partners with the town and with all our donors here today, and we are very fortunate. Because when I meet with some of my colleagues around the province, it's not that way in every town, in every community, in every municipality. So we are unique, and we're very appreciative of the support that we do get. And they only give me like 4 minutes for closing remarks. I talk as fast as I can just to make sure we're on time. Have I missed anybody? John, Steve?
Look at the teleprompter.
John has already said he'd like
She knows
something
how we
down
feel
here on
at
the floor. So maybe that'll come out of next year's budget. How does that sound? So we want to thank you very much for being here for this inaugural event today. And yeah, does anybody besides me notice a difference in the quality of the sound?